Okay, hello everyone, welcome back again for episode 7 of Raiders of the Serpent Sea. We have a full house tonight, everybody is here, and I think Foundry is running reasonable. Now I'm in my new setup, but we shall soon find out as this is going. But yeah, we'll do the initial monologue and then we will get cracking.
In the east, there is a glittering island known as Felagar, upon which I spent many of my years, even before the Orn claimed it. Indeed, it was I who first brought it to the attention of those newly risen clan members, if you can imagine that. They founded a paradise, a collection of warriors, poets, artists, and craftspeople. Among them, I have felt as at home as my restless feet would allow me. Otis the Historian. Previously on Raiders of the Serpent Sea, our party have now managed to gain themselves a ship after playing drinking games with a ship's captain who was goaded into betting their ship. They have now left Nowhere in their newly christened ship and are on their way to the open seas. They're currently on their way to the island of Felagar after seeing a volcano erupt there and see if they can find survivors and possibly a banner of the Volve there that would allow their ship to sail the open seas without being raided themselves. Moments ago, Blythe received information via Raven as to the location of a War camp not too far away. He's been talking with Rolf about the next steps when the ship has come under fire from War raiders. As the first arrows are flying overhead, we rejoin the action. Alright everyone, so yeah, we are back here. You are on board the new ship, and yes, and you are basically just literally seeing the first of the arrows starting to fly overhead as these people are literally starting to attack as we begin here. So I'm going to, first of all, I think, we're going to have to roll some initiative and get these people in. Now, remember, you guys do have some companion actions that you can use. I'm also going to say that if you wish to, on a turn, you can also say, I want to have just one of your own crew fire an arrow in that general direction. I'll give you 3 shots of those per round as well to make sure that that is covering some bases of them. But in theory, it's going to be you guys in the actual thick of things, and I will, yes, we will partake from there. Are we missing anyone at the moment? We're missing Blythe, I think, is the on that one. No, on the in the token order, if that's what I was getting at. So I'm going to bring in the archers and do that as well.
Is there somewhere where we can check the companion actions?
That is a very good point. I have them on their sheets, but I really could do with building you something that you can use yourself on that one. But I'll remind you of them as a start point anyway on that front, as a to give you a little bit of an extra one. Is basically, I believe you can use Hrolf as a companion action just to make an axe attack. It was one of his main ones, so you can have him sort of step in, which was kind of a key one. And then basically Sadi's main one was stabilize, where she could, if something is unconscious or dying, you can have her make a wisdom check, and if she is successful, she stabilizes it for 1d4 hit points. So they're the 2 main ones. Your crew are going to add more companion actions over time, but for right now, as we're going, it's going to be these guys versus you. I'm going to keep the archers in the turn order, and I'm going to just add 1 lot of the other raiders to make life a little more easy.
For more news on how James solves this problem, follow his channel.
Yes, now I've officially moved. We have more chance of me actually doing videos. So yes, this is definitely possible. On that one. Right, is everybody in? I do believe so. I actually this is not bad for the beginning of the turn order here, as things are sort of kicking off here. Basically, Blythe, I think you are literally first up as the first of these arrows and they're starting to, as Hrolf has sort of dived you to one side in the moment.
I dived him to one side.
That's right. It was the other way around. You knocked him down and to take cover.
I watched the last video, James.
Well played, sir. Well played. Be still my my heart on that one. So yes,
and if you guys haven't, you should too.
Well played. Well played. But yes, this is all going on. There are arrow shots. A couple of things I can give you off the bat. This is slower paced water. You're in a river. You could wade to the other ships. It's you have to just think of it as difficult terrain as that's going on. You would not be drowning or properly swimming as you were doing if you were doing this. This is more a it's a bit loose on that front, but you do have options on that one.
So these are undeep waters, okay.
We might have options, and this is the thing.
That I can't answer for you. Yes, is how you actually feel about it on that one. Yes.
I look around. Do I recognize anyone, or the ships, or anything like that?
You absolutely recognize the ships as clan ships. That's definitely true. The painting is obvious on the people as well, with their branding, as that's certainly going on. But make a perception check and see if you actually recognize anyone in the moment.
It's going to be horrible if I do. To be fair. Not good.
We don't have any adjectives.
We don't have adjectives. No, that module's not back up and running yet. But one day will be. No, Blythe. In the moment and in the rush and the adrenaline of it, you can't make them out in the moment enough to understand. You can see, arrows flying in, and it seems to all be kicking off.
So I will do what I think is I can try and quell the situation somehow, and I'll hold my shield up with the War Clan symbol on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bash my axe against it,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, "Stop it, you fools! I am with the war."
Okay, fair enough.
And that's all I could do because I don't want to fight them for no reason.
Okay.
Attack me.
To be fair, they just fired arrows at us.
I know, but it's so
I feel like that counts
difficult.
as a
You are in an odd.
just-
Yes, it certainly is. It came to your one first. Okay, so first off the bat, then a short bow attack is coming in for Blythe.
Can I say that that's kind of taking a defensive action?
Yes, 100%. You could certainly be taking a dodge action. In that.
No, it's not actually. I'm not like trying to dodge out the way.
No, but it's it's defensive. I'll certainly give you that. The first one attacks you and misses with a 9.
That's the stylish raid archer.
Very good, very good. And the next one, incoming short bow attacks, the same process.
The credible raid archer.
Oh my! That's a 7, so that is another miss. We will continue down the list as the next one will fire as well. And a 13, Blythe. Is that getting anywhere near your AC, or are we still? Yeah, they're.
Actually, it's getting near. I am only at 15.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, and then the fourth one here will be a 19 for 5 piercing, as the one gets past your shield as that goes on.
Because I'm taking the dodge action.
You are absolutely right. You're taking the dodge action. Yep, and so it will be a 13. So it will again miss. But they've obviously heard what you said. But the volley has come flying in, Blythe, in the moment. Hoda, you're literally reacting in the moment as all of this is going on. You're seeing Blythe, taking all these arrow shots in the moment, and it's round to your turn.
First things first is Hoda's gonna pull his little shield off of his back and just gonna kind of put it over his head in a defensive turtle position for if any arrows come over the top down to hit him. So he's gonna equip that onto him.
Okay.
And then he'll turn to the group and say, I'm not very good with these tactics, but if we need to get away, I have a
anything I can do for cover. I can make some fog so we can get away whenever. And someone let me know if that's something we need.
And me, I'm taking all these arrows and I'd rather not fight them. That is a solution.
So, Hodor, are you holding an action for casting that spell if someone
I will
confirms?
cast that spell if I am given an order to cast it.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, we'll go down the turn order for this first round, and then we'll say whether that kicks in. Okay, so that is happening. Frida, meanwhile.
Yeah, Frida will hold up a shield and ready in action to throw a spear.
Mm-hmm.
And say, Blythe, this is all on you. Do we fight? And that was my turn. I'm just going to ready the javelin.
Okay.
So probably this one.
And the trigger is if you get an affirmative from Blythe, you will attack.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go with that. That's no problem. Brilliant. Meanwhile, Rowder, round to you.
She has had something fired at her, so she is immediately in attack mode, regardless of who is on the other side. She's just going to shout, "Port side, ramming speed," and just start waving her axe in the air, like ready to take these guys on.
Fair enough. As that order gets yelled out on the crew as this is all going on. No problem. Bringing us to Baldur, next on the list.
Yes. Okay, so... I am still the coward. I will look around and say, what should we do? We should fight! And then I will take the little girl.
Throw her. Throw her.
You take the little girl, yes, certainly. Yeah, she is in the scene. Yeah.
And then pull her like down to the ground so she's better protected by like the shields that are on the side.
Okay, fair enough.
Can I take the hide action to like also hide behind these shields?
Sure. You can definitely take the hide action, batten down next to the child. Yes, for her safety.
Of course. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay. Well, yes. Yes. I mean, Lord knows how this play. How does this play out, Seb? How does he bungle that?
Baldur is a very small but very rotund man. So I'm thinking he just like tries to duck down behind these shields, but like he's still like
he's sticking out on every front.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Does he think if they can't see him, then if you can't see them, they can't see you? Is that right? Baldur
closes his eyes.
He's not quite that dumb. But you know.
But he's certainly having a moment.
Defense. He has his face down and his head covered, but his ass is sticking in the air, and everyone can see it.
Fair enough. Okay, moving on. We have another raid archer. This one is seeing a juicy prime target of a Baldur sticking out, showing himself. So let's see. With a nat one, it's got to be him on that front.
Sunny raid archer.
Would a 12 hit for you, Seb, for Baldur?
I do not believe so. Let me quickly double check.
You're 16. Fair enough. No worries. Yeah. So yeah, but he ducks down and then suddenly the arrow comes flying over anyway. But he does not get hit as this is going on. The raiders, they are preparing for boarding actions on each side, bringing us down to Zisa.
Zisa sees people hiding behind shields, banging their shields, giving orders and trying to hide, and she annoyingly looks at Horolf and says, "What say you? This is your vessel."
Yeah. Protect the ship.
Yes. And I will fling my hand out and I will cast Sleep.
Okay. Where is it going to hit?
Let's see. Router said port, so I will go starboard.
No
Liz,
problem.
I'm familiar with nautical terms. She said left, so I'm gonna go right.
But that's not what she said.
You said ramming speed. She wants to
Ramming speed.
get close.
Okay, so I will put this. I can do this entire boat.
Oh, damn. Okay. And how much? Ooh, okay. Methinks there's going to be a fair few raiders that are going to be asleep here on that
Her
front.
goal also is hopefully maybe the rowers aren't as hardy as the combatants, so that maybe they'll go down first and the boat will fall behind.
Fair enough. Fair enough. And I believe from what I am seeing here, you will be taking out 3 of the rowers leaving on this side. Basically, there's more in this, but I'm going to thematically because the numbers make sense. There's over half of the ship's rowers are literally unconscious at this point as this is going on, and we do in those sort of moments we do see the speed of this ship start to already falter as the archers will be moving further away in the moments as this is all going on. But this ship on this side will be losing a little bit of pace as this is currently going on. One more raid archer, unless there's anything else Zisa would be doing.
So you see her, she traces along the side of her eye so that a cat's eye tattoo kind of shows up, and that's her flinging sleep over there. Does our tiefling have any sort of companion actions being a named NPC or no?
She will, is the answer to that. I
can take that answer. Then using the archers, does that take up our action, or do they just get so many actions per turn?
Yes, so you can use a companion action on your turn. Is basically the way it works out, up to the number that there are. So if you wanted to use 3 as a group, wanted to use 3, you'd use all 3 of those ones I've given you there as literally as people shooting. You couldn't do a 4th if that makes sense if on the group, but.
Okay, because I'm the last in the turn, can I use all 3 or no?
No, it's only one on a turn, but this is people getting used to companion actions on that front.
Okay, then
it's early days of that. You're gonna have a lot more of these.
Yep. So Zisa casts to her right, looks down at. Is there a person here underneath the sail? Is that a?
There is a raven below there, but we'll say for thematic reasons, yes, there is one of these is under there. No problem.
Okay, Zisa just catches an archer's eye and points to the boat over on this side and gives a curt nod, like, do it. So she's using a companion action to make them fire in that direction.
No problem. Easily done. Right, we will fire that short bow and see how they are going to do. And they crit.
Nice.
Catching this first raider for 6 damage in the process. Catching one of the rowers there.
It's because all the NPCs are afraid of Zisa.
They will definitely be doing what she says in the moments there. So yes, a good solid hit on one of these people on that side. And yes, that will be bringing Zisa's turn to an end, I'm assuming, as we will then follow up with a couple more of these. So we've had Rowder yelling out, so I believe this short bow attack will be against her. Incoming, and an 8 will definitely miss. And I believe one last for the round will be the same. And with a 9 will definitely be missing. So this will be bringing us to the end of round 1. Hodor, do you think anything that he has heard from his companions has made him trigger that spell from the orders that have been given in that round, basically? From with the actions of what people are saying, and you obviously had Rolf saying protect the ship, and all of that. Would it have triggered Hodor to do what he was going to do? It's honestly into your.
I think the protect the ship is a good one, especially because we've got on both sides. So the ship that Zisa didn't sleep. So the gap between them, Oda is going to cast Fog Cloud. So that.
Now, is Fog Cloud stationary or does it follow us? Because we're going forward, which means that if you cast it in one spot, we're just gonna go out of it.
Yes, it will depend, but we could say it probably would. It would impede for a round, for certainly.
Is it concentration? No, you can't move it, I guess.
Just put it at the front of the boat, and it'll just slowly go past us, obscuring most of it.
The winds affect it. So it says you create a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered at a point within range. The sphere spreads around corners. Its area can be obscured. It lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles per hour, disperses it.
Gotcha. So I'm going to rule it because we're in moving vehicles this time, unless we hear otherwise on another point. I'm going to say that if you cast it towards the front of the boat on this one, I think you're going to get a round, maybe 2 of cover from the from that is the way I would kind of play it on that front. So I've got no problem with that. As a group here with your ship, do you feel Raudor's comments of ramming speed? Do you feel that the ship would be moving or drifting closer to the fog-clouded boat in this as this is all going on, or do you think as a group the consensus is that they would hold fast down the middle of the river?
Do they know that Hrolf is in charge?
They do indeed know Hrolf is in charge, but basically as a group, do you feel that your battle group are thinking ram the other ship or hold the line, I suppose is the question.
Well, half of them were with the other captain, and the other captain was a ballsy bastard, right?
He was indeed, to their detriment almost, was certainly true.
Oh, so to their detriment.
The thing is, the order from Hrolf was to protect the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Ramming a ship into another ship isn't protecting it. It's risking the ship.
That is absolutely fair. That's absolutely fair. So, are you all in sort of agreement that maybe the crew are picking up speed to try and move forward a bit quicker
towards the other ship? Maybe not ram it. Just
I like that. Thematically, I think they don't go for the ram, but they pull everything over, and the ship moves closer, but it's not within within a crash and ram of the other ship. They just move. They drift close. The ship drifts closer for the second round. No problem. Okay, bringing us back to the top of the tunnel to Blythe. Your shield up, arrows have gone in, have embedded in the shield and your clan symbol on your shield, but it is back round to you. A second ship is incoming. There's fog cloud moving around the top of it. They're obscuring some of the view. What does he do?
On your call as well.
Okay, so you said that the ground isn't it's wadeable. It's not actually that deep.
Correct. Yeah, you got to remember this is a river, not a sea right now. This is not dramatic on that front. You can wade across, but you have to just think of it as difficult terrain. Is probably the best way of putting it.
Can I cast Entangle on the boat?
Pulling up from the bed of the river, yes, I'm absolutely happy for that to be doable. It's shallow water.
So stop the boat.
Yeah, let's see what we're dealing with here.
So one's fogged, one's tangled. That's what I'm going for.
Fair enough. So yes, okay. So you're leaving the tangle.
And a boat makes a strength save. I don't think so.
No, not at all. I think so. We have half the rowers asleep on that boat. and with the entangle going up, wrapping the vines around the ship, we feel that one. I feel like this one is sort of going to be out of the action, relatively quickly here, if that makes sense. So, end of this round, I think this one will be lost to you guys in the moment. It doesn't mean they can't ever catch back up, but for this, I think this side are going to be out of the action after this round, from yours and Zeus's workings, if that makes sense on that one. Anything else on Blythe's turn after the magic from the entangle goes off?
I say to Rolf, if we can avoid casualties, I'd be in your debt, but if we can't avoid it, then this is what we gotta do.
I will work on it. Well, maybe we can pick up some speed now. And he's he seems to be thinking, let's crack forward and see what we can do. You are technically in a much bigger ship, so you will have more speed on you in general if you can make it past them. So we will go for some raid archers. These ones on this side are obscured, so I'm going to say for these top couple, they are within the fog cloud and are not really visible right now. However, the archer on this side will be okay, and he will take another shot at you, Blythe, as this is going on. And he will... he's a lucky son of a bitch. He double crits on that front for 5, 6, 7. So, but yes, so one gets a very clean hit against you. And then the next one...
I can do something.
Yes, what can you do? What are you doing,
I
Frida?
just take that arrow. And so it does not hit Blythe.
Wow.
Intercept the arrow.
So you watch as Frida sort of dives in the way of what would have definitely been a perfect shot.
So it doesn't hurt you, you just can absorb that much damage.
That's awesome.
That's
but you can see, Blythe in your eyes, it's like, it's a clear incoming, and then it gets knocked clear of you, and Frida does what Frida does. Well played. Next on the list, then, one more raid archer on this side, and I think now Frida is in the way here. I think it will be on her. Let's see what happens. And that will be a 23 for 7 on that particular one.
For who?
For you, Frida, on this one, yes, because
right.
it's basically where you've now sort of thematically you're intercepted in the way of what's going on with Blythe. So I'm just imagining it's like these come in your way instead of his as that goes on. But that is all out the way and done, bringing us to Hodor. Round to you. Your fog cloud is still up and running, obscuring some of them on one of the ships. Fair enough. Yeah, can't be helped.
Anyone looking ill?
So far, most look pretty good. Frida's taken a hit, but again, it's early days.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
There's nothing to do from where I am with all of that.
Okay, so yeah, we can thematically. He's just like holding and shaping the cloud. You can have that. That's not unacceptable. As he's sort of like holding there on the side of the boat, chanting away whatever he does for maintaining his magic as he's trying to pull that across in the moments as that's going on. Okay then, holding that then, Frida, it is round to you.
She doesn't know what to do. She still sees that Blythe is in conflict.
Mm-hmm.
And she's already seen the pain that he's gone through when we killed his the first ones. she has to defend the ship somehow. So she will throw Gagox, but with bludgeoning to not.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With a disadvantage because it's a bit far. But
far, yeah. Fair enough. No problem. But even with disadvantage, a 12 is what their AC is. So he is going to take the hit on that one. Another solid hit. He's still up, but he definitely takes the knock. Anything else on Frida's turn?
No, that'll be it. And she'll just yell out, "Row faster!" to the people who are still rowing.
Oh yeah! And as they carry on, no problem. Bringing us to Router. They didn't take the ramming speed option, but the ship is closer as this is all going on.
Apologies, I'm just looking up the jumping rules.
No worries at all. Yeah, if anyone's going to have enough strength to make a fairly leapable thing, but also bearing in mind that the water is just difficult terrain, it's not more than that, if that makes sense.
Okay, I could actually make it.
Okay, so you do a tiny little bit of a run up, and you could.
Yeah, so I move back 10 feet. Sorry, Zisa. And then just leap
and make the leap across, as everybody watches, leaping into the air as the fog's sort of starting to thin as that's going on. No problem. You can't get across because. But I can move you across as you leap and land on the other side, shocking the people in the moment as this is going on. Those sort of same symbols you've seen on Blythe's shield painted across their face and their own shields.
I will then bonus action raid.
That makes sense.
And then action, I'm going to attack this one recklessly.
Fair enough.
21 for 9 plus
yes.
2.
He has 4 hit points left to his name. He is instantly killed.
Amazing. I think she does it like as she's landing. She just comes down on the side.
300 style leaping in. Yeah, fair enough. Definitely works. Anything else on her turn?
That is everything I can do.
Okay. Baldor. Yes.
Yeah, so I have 2 questions. The 2 randos we picked up back in Nowhere, are these the 2 guards that were guarding the Dragonborn?
I think we've thematically we've said yes.
Yay.
Okay, in that case, I will yell, Blokey, Fjord, shoot them! Stop making googly eyes at each other!
Okay, you're going to
So last part, I want you to know that I've always loved you.
We will die together.
as the randos will fire against the team on the other side. Okay.
It's like the companion action, right?
Absolutely. You definitely not a problem. And with that, we will get an 18 for 5, and yes, he will hit this one at the back that already took a hit. So we are 2 of these raiders are now down in the moment. So a couple of rowers down already, as Raudor is already amongst them. But what about Baldor himself?
I will go up here and say, "Oh, this is just too far. Do we have any ranged options?" And I will take the dodge action.
Okay. Fair enough. Bringing us to another archer on this side. This one is losing pace, but they are not gone yet. Most of the crew on this side of the ship have moved away. Zisa, I think that leaves you on this side more likely to be the target right now, as incoming will be on this one, and
Absolutely hits.
with a 9.
Sorry, no. Are they at disadvantage?
They are. They are technically. Some of them are asleep. No, they're not at disadvantage, but they definitely got a 9 in this case for a standard roll.
Sorry, I was looking at a different raider shortbow. Yes, a 9 does not hit. So that Zisa does like a matrix dodge where she barely turns her shoulder, looks at it, and then looks back at the one who shot at her.
As he then catches his eyes, you can already see that their ship is losing pace from the vines and everything as this is all going on in the moment. I believe bringing us to your go as this is all going on.
Zisa was getting ready to do something else, but then someone attacked her, so she instantly reacts. Her eyes get wide, she does a snarl, and she just reaches out her hand and is going to cast Chill Touch on the one that tried to shoot her.
Okay, fair enough.
13 for 5.
13 misses. They have an AC of 14, unfortunately, for the raid archers. So it only just misses. So you're sort of trading a missed arrow for a missed spell as hit the archer is surprised by the magic in the moments as this is going on.
And then suddenly an arrow is shot at that dude because I would like to use a companion action.
Okay, so yeah, you fire your one and then your archer shot is used instead as well. And on that front, 1 second, it should be incoming. Okay, and sec. And with a 17 for 5. So yes, it might be a miss from one side, but the arrow does hit from the other.
And Zisa turns and she sees the tiefling holding a bow and arrow, grabbing another.
Yes,
and
nice.
then nods at me. And Zisa will nod back at her, and then she'll take out a dagger, walk over to Baldur, and then basically shove it in his face and say, ranged option. And then just drop it for him to take. And then steps back over.
Okay, no problem. Right, and then that will bring us to 2 more raid archers. Let's see where they are in the scheme of things. Okay, it's on this side of the ship. Blythe, this guy's higher up on the ship. This is coming your way, and this is going to be a 23 for 4 in this moment.
Will hit.
Okay.
I can't see that one because I'm looking the other way.
Fair enough. No problem. Thank you for your honesty. And one last one is a raider on this side, and he is far, far more concerned with the barbarian that has just suddenly appeared on his ship. So the short bow attack is going to be for Rauder in the moment, and that's going to be a 21 for 3. Okay, bring us.
Is it rounded up or rounded down?
I believe you always round down. I don't think you were.
You do.
On that front. So yes, so that is all done. Bringing us back to the top of the turn order. These 2 ships are in sync. The fog cloud is sort of drifting past, probably stopping maybe one archer on this turn. The other ship is, I'm going to say, well and truly losing pace to the point where it's. We're not going to be worrying about it as the speed is being lost on that front. So we will get rid of that one on that side of the ship.
Okay.
But Blythe, round to you.
Trying to see if I got anything super special I can do anything. I haven't.
Early days. The levels will come. They've only just made level 3, so fair enough.
I will. I will try and shoot this guy in the leg.
Okay, no problem.
He's the one that just shot me, yeah?
Yeah, we'll say for theme, yes.
Blood for blood. I say before I shoot.
No problem.
Conrad, I'm gonna miss. So what happens? Oh! I anti-Conraded.
Why is that? Why are we associating that with me?
Because you explain what you're doing, and it sounds really cool, and then you miss.
The dice tell a story.
The dice do tell a story. Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely hit, doing him a very nasty wound in the moment on that one, as he takes the hit in the shoulder or the leg. Sorry, as that's going on.
Leg.
Anything else on Blithestan?
It's the bonus action. I have nothing, so nothing.
Okay, fair enough. Raid archers, yes. I mean, they're very interested in you. Way more worried about the barbarian as this is going on. So, incoming for the for Rauder again, as the short bow will be incoming. And this is going to be a 21 for 8 this time. And that one is done. Next on the list, again, another one, short bow attack, Rauder. And wait for it to load. Oh. And it is officially another 21 for 4 this time. And one more. Same rules will apply.
This is where we lose Drew's first character.
Oh, I don't know. Barbarians are pretty tough. 17 for 7.
Aren't we moving faster than this boat?
Yeah,
You technically are. Probably 2 rounds, and it will be getting behind a bit, if that makes sense. The more rowers will be lost. It will. Yeah.
Just because Router is unkillable doesn't mean she's unlosable.
I mean, you can slow down.
No.
Jeez.
No.
Well,
I thought Rolf was in charge, Caesar.
Okay. Yes. No. So yes, they are done. So Hodor, it's officially round to you as this is all going on.
Can I make one of the companions throw me to the other boat?
Yes.
Bearing in mind I am the weight of like a piece of paper, as my skin is paper thin and I am only bone.
Yes, no problem. Toki is like is completely ready to hurl you, such as she is, as that's going on. You give her the cue to give that the shot. Okay.
The Gimli, you have to toss me moment.
As she gives you
to do the fastball special, I didn't think it would be Hodor. Not gonna lie.
Fair enough. But yeah, in the moment, she spins you round and you are flung like a cannonball across.
Is she like a gnome or something? Or like
she is, but she's super strong. She's super strong. She's literally a barbarian. So
For a bit of cinematics, Hodor gets thrown through the fog cloud, and as the fog cloud dissipates with his concentration going, out from the clouds appears a wild-shaped form of a dead and decaying wolf. It is horrible to look at. You can see bits of bone, matted fur. It looks ill, it looks diseased, it looks like it shouldn't be standing. And it will basically hit the deck running and go for this one.
Okay, let me just bring you in a wolf form for now. 1 second, I'll bring that on. I'll put Hodor off to one side just to make it obvious. But yes, this horrible disease-looking thing lands on the deck, freaking everybody out as Rauder is literally slicing heads in the moment as this is going on.
And I've seen a wolf, so I can do that because we have one.
Is this your take on like trying to be a wolf? Because it's the only one
It's a
you've ever
dead
seen.
version, of your wolf, essentially. Because that's the only wolf I've seen.
Fair enough. The sort of the blackened, half-dead skin of this thing. Okay, so you just want me to do a bite attack with her, with that for now as a start, and then we'll make sure we have some some companions for you as we move on. So yeah, incoming with the bite here, and let's see how.
Advantage for the pack
tactics, yeah, because how does this?
I'm gonna say you didn't need it because you crit it. as this guy came in, the wolf literally lands and just literally bites the head off of this archer in the moment and literally kills him.
My value now.
Well, it's all in the fog, so maybe not. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I can't.
We shall definitely see, but yeah, Rowder certainly did. Yeah, Rowder certainly did see all of that kick in as that's going on. But yeah, I'm assuming staying put, growling on the ground next to Rowder as this is going on. Awesome moment. Frida, round to you.
She's gonna throw a javelin. Doesn't really want to jump on the boat.
No problem. 13 against which one? Sorry, the one next to Rowder. Yep, absolutely. That will hit. That one has an AC of 12, and you will do 5 damage as a javelin comes flying in, stabbing that one in front of Rowder in the moment. Anything else for Frida?
Nope. She doesn't want to kill them.
No problem. On a different tact, Rowder, it's round to you.
She would very much like to kill them.
That makes sense.
So yeah, reckless great axe to the face.
Ooh.
15 for 11 plus 2.
Absolutely, his paltry 6 hit points is not going to save him in the moment. Another rower is taken out in the moment.
She'll kind of embed her axe into his skull, and as she's ripping it out, she'll make sure the body is tossed into the water, and she'll move into that space.
Yes, the absolute worst that you can do to a raider, making sure that they are given to the sea as that goes. But no problem. So yeah, you come flying into the next one.
That's 4 of their rowers gone.
Absolutely,
you're very slow.
Their pace is absolutely going to be dropping off. That's definitely true. If Rowder is done, then I believe Baldor, it will be officially your turn.
I have such how recently is this skill developed in Hodor that he can transform? They can transform into animals.
Oh, Hodor would have never shown you, because it probably would have been learned a bit later on in life when we weren't really talking.
Then can I pick up the dagger that Caesar dropped and be like, "Watch out, Rowder! A beast!"
You watched me transform!
No, you did it in the mist.
Oh yeah, I did.
I did it in the mist.
Dang, cinematic.
You can absolutely attempt to stab this horrible beast with the dagger if you throw it.
Can I flavor it as a hand axe since I don't actually have a dagger in my
Not a
inventory?
problem. Not a problem.
Okay.
I'll knock a little bit of damage off just in case.
Yeah, I think it's
No. Oh, I think.
Okay, a 20 for 4. I'm going to say Hodor as that's going on.
Yeah, that does definitely hit me.
Okay, and obviously it's coming off of the hit points of your form. But I will maintain that for now for you. That's no problem. As that's gone down. Anything else on Baldor's turn? I think the little girl, as you do that, Baldor, she goes, I think that was Hodor. He turned into the wolf. And she looks amazed by it all.
No, that's craziness. Nobody can turn into animals.
Fair enough.
You crazy little girl with your fantasy.
No problem. That I do believe at that point does bring us to the raiders on this side. So this one will get a chance to try and protect itself from Rowdor in the moment. So let's have a see how it's going to do with a bit of axe attack on that front. And it has advantage on this attack. Drew, is that correct?
Indeed.
Okay, so it will in theory be a 22 for 7 instead of a 6. Then that is officially done. Zisa, round to you. You see the sleep ship has drifted off back as this one is now starting to lose speed on this side.
I'm still staring daggers at the one that shot me, but since they're no longer a threat and the command was to protect the ship, she will move over to this side. How much of this ship is in the mist? How many of these people can we see?
I'm saying it's very loosey-goosey, but yeah, if there's something you need to target, it's coming open. If that's right, it's more to thematically that their shots have been deceived from the fog cloud. Okay.
Zisa steps in front of Sidi and next to Boulder, and looks at the wolf. Instantly knows that it's Hodor, and just says to Balder, "You're attacking your brother, and you will get me another knife." And then I cast Chill Touch on this dude.
Okay. Uh, 22 for 7 absolutely is going to cause him some very nasty damage as he was lining up for an arrow, which but it takes the hit in the moment as that's going on. Anything else? Yes.
Zisa will use a companion action to have
one of the archers
to have Loki attack, because we'll say Fjord attacked earlier.
No problem. Incoming, another shot is taken, and in this case it will just miss with an 11. So yeah, it just goes slightly wide as your attack hits.
Okay, and then I will use the rest of my movement. She twirls and basically crisscross applesauce sits, which is her going prone. So she's facing Sidi now, with the shield at her back.
As you see the wide eyes of Sidi as she's taking it all in. Next one.
I don't say anything to her.
No, but she's just taking it all in as I think you've just basically agreed with her and backed her story up in the moment. But as this next one, oh man, it's choices in life. There's a wolf or a horrible barbarian on board the deck, and I think a freaky ass wolf with as it is probably the more scarier thing. So he will definitely take that shot instead, and will crit for a 24 for 8 + 5, which I believe is going to be above your HB. So yeah, we see the wolf form disappear as Hodor is returned to his normal form in the moments as that goes on. So that took most of that damage. I think it was about 3 left over after the hit points, maybe slightly more. I'm going to say 5. I'm going to say 5 points just to make it.
That should be mathematically 4 actually.
Okay, fair enough. Take the 4. No problem.
So you would have gone down regardless of if I had thrown the dagger. Okay.
But Hodor doesn't know that.
Hodor will remember this, yes.
Hodor will blame you.
So the archer is done. We are back at the top of the turn as, this ship is starting to lose pace.
If I imagine the ship is like sort of what I'm so I'm just...
Yeah, it's certainly within another round it's going to be starting to drift, is the honest truth as this is all going on. But yeah, how do you wish to play it in the moment as this is going on? What does Blythe do?
Rauda, Hodor, you need to get back on the ship. We're gonna lose you. Bye.
I mean, we can also just slow down, right?
No, we can't slow down. Haroth wanted to get away. That was the whole thing. And then Rauda jumped on the ship. I was like, oh shit. Like, what do we do?
There's also another boat that might be coming up behind us.
It's certainly lost pace for now, but it will be. It still exists. That's certainly going to be true.
Not one to run away from my problems. Just say.
Well, I am one to leave them behind. So I guess we'll see you soon.
But what does he do? Yes, it is his turn.
I got nothing to do really.
No problem.
That.
As he just he's looking at his own clansman. Make me a perception check as he's there in the moment, looking at what's left is some of these archers.
Oh my god! That's 7 to bloody perception. I keep getting 2s.
Yeah. It's just you can't make out the eyes through the mask paint, etc. But yeah, it's just hard to take in. Your clan members are doing this in the moment. Moving us down the line, then, I believe this raid archer, they're going to certainly be more concerned with what's going on their own ship right now. It's going to be a short bow attack against Hodor in the moments as this is going on, and that's going to be a 22 for 7 as that one will make a hit.
That is going to cause a reaction.
Okay, what happens in the moments as this is going on?
I'm going to do some bone druid shit.
Ooh, okay.
Which is fun. So first of all, I'm just going to roll a d6 to see what random option comes up for me. Okie dokie. So, my skin starts to harden into a mottled red and blue shell. I immediately gain +3 to my armor class until the end of my next turn. If the increased armor class would have caused the current attacks to miss, it does.
Okay. I'm assuming it hasn't pulled your AC up that high, but
no. Let me just take off. I'm sorry. I still have the shield up.
That's okay.
Just take that off. See what we're doing. It would have brought me up to 16.
Okay, yeah, so it would still hit, but we see as it seems to not dig in as well in the moments as as a sort of a newer form sort of builds as the skin hardens.
Cool.
And that one is officially done, bringing us
The is
to
made of bone, by the way. It looks like it's pulled out of my spine. Round.
No problem. This one will be desperate to try and take a step back away from you, Hodor, so it can take a shot, but that would obviously open you up to an attack of opportunity beforehand.
Oh, cool. I will then use my spear to stab him.
Okay.
3.
17, yep, that will definitely hit for 3, no problem.
Cool.
And he will take all of that, and then he will officially take his short bow shot as well to make sure. And this will be an 18 this time for 6. Is your AC not quite enough? But yeah, it's like he's looking at you like, "What are you?" As this is going on. And that will bring his turn to his end, bringing us to actually your turn. Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. I'm going to cast. Let me double check. What does this? I'm going to cast at this point Entangle to see if we can just get those guys to not bother us while we deal with everyone else.
Okay, are you? Is your intention to try and grab them, or more to try and grab hold of the ship in these moments? As these vines are sort of coming up, are you thinking, let's deal with the ship and end it, or what's your thought process?
I think Hodor's intent would have been for the people, but logically, how those vines would have appeared probably would rip up the ship.
Okay.
So I think accidentally he would just make a hole in the ship.
Yeah, well, we'll have it sort of, because it's coming to an end. I'm happy for the thematically, the vines come ripping up. You can feel the judder of the ship as it's starting to get pulled by the vines as this is all starting to kick in the moment. This ship is going to be moments away from getting left behind. What is Is Hodor moving in these moments?
Yeah, Hodor's gonna. It's not gonna be cool. He's just gonna kind of one leg at a time get himself over the side, but like nearer the top, so that he'll at least be going down that way.
Yeah, fair enough. So he runs to the side of the ship up high and dives into the water.
Dive is pushing it.
Well, makes his way over. It's shallow enough that he's on that front. Someone close by is already starting to hold out an oar for you to try and grab hold of as this is all going on. But meanwhile, Frida, you can see Hodor has jumped it back into the water. The other ship, Vines, are clambering over it. It looks like it's going to be losing its pace any second as this is going on. What does Frida try and do?
I literally have nothing. Wood?
You could be helping work on fishing Hodor out of the water is one option.
I was about to say, since Hodor is so frail and Frida is incredibly strong, could I grab him as a bonus action instead of an action? If I grabbed and swam back to the thing, so I can dash. Otherwise, I won't make it.
Yeah, I'll let that work to make this happen in the moment.
I'm literally
the adrenaline is pumping, but we won't mechanically count on it going forward, if that makes sense. But in this case, I'm happy for it to be a thing, as Hodor is sort of a big hand and comes over the side and is scrabbling to grab hold of you and pull you in and bring you to the side of the ship in the moment as this is going on.
So I dive in, grab him, get back onto the ship, and say the same thing that Blythe did. Raudor, we're going to lose you, and there's another ship coming. Jump! And then that's it.
No problem.
We'll back on the boat.
Raudor, around to you. You've seen all of the wolf shenanigans. The rowers are dying. The archers are dying. The ship is now listing from vines that are damaging the back end of the ship. What does she do?
He is going to try and put this last guy out of his misery. Attack recklessly with a great sword. Ooh,
no. A swing and a miss in the moment as that's going on. Maybe not. Yeah, can't quite concentrate with. Maybe it's the vines have made that all happen in the moment.
On that embarrassing note, she will jump towards our ship.
Okay, no problem.
She'll have to get back and then
takes a running leap and makes the jump as that's going on. Okay, we're coming towards the end of the round, but Baldur, you still have some options if you so wish before we call this one.
Out the water and say, "Well done, well done."
No problem. You help fish Raudor out in the moments. And lastly, Zisa, anything from her as a parting moment from these ones on the other side?
Can I see them? Or are they still in the mist? Or
no. The mist is clearing. You can certainly see enough.
Are any of them still aiming weapons at us?
They've all been dealing with the boat, so right at this second, probably not. They're probably more concentrating on what they can do to save the ship in the moment. Is probably going to be true.
Okay. Then Zisa is going to try to murder this guy.
Okay, fair enough. 16.
Oh, bad damage.
Yeah, but he does take the hit. But it's a shoulder knock in the moment. He gives you a look, and I will say at this point, as we watch thematically, the ship slowly but surely now pulling away from these two boats as this is all starting to go on, and we'll end the combat there in the moments as this is going on, as the ship begins to pick up some pace, and the ambush is left behind in the moments as this is all sort of going on. Well done, everyone. So yes, you are past that without casualty, as that is sort of happening on that front. And Rolf is like, "We'll keep the pace until we hit open sea." And the rowers will pick up pace, and anyone strong enough to row is kept on rowing duty for a while, as the time passes for a little while, and you guys can sort of catch your breath, and basically Ralph comes to you, Blythe, at that one, and says, "You still think your clan has nothing to do with what's going on?"
It's not that I don't think they've got anything to do with what's going on, but I still don't particularly want to kill them for something we don't really know anything about.
There's more going on here than we know.
Like this on their own. I think they've been coerced somehow.
Agreed. I think there may be more.
When I last left, there was no talk of attacking or going out and raiding. I just don't understand what's going on, and I can't. I mean, as frustrating as it might seem to all of you, I don't want to attack my clan over something I don't know. No matter what they're doing to me.
I can understand that. Clan ties run deep. I can definitely accept that. We need more information on what's going on before we figure something out. Maybe it's a faction. Maybe there's been a coup of some kind and they're under orders.
Well,
we don't know.
I can't remember what his name was. What was his name that I spoke to? Before he was like a leader.
The second one.
They attacked us on the beach, yeah.
Yes. Sorry. So the second was on board that ship that attacked you last time. Apologies.
He said there was some sort of new ruler or something like that. Didn't he?
He did say that you guys were the enemy, and a few other things like that was certainly one of the choice things that were going on. It certainly seemed like this gull that was the second to the Jarl seemed to be in command of that group, but you're still lacking information. The things you're certain of is that they were attacking you and this group because of what you were doing, as in that you were working for the Volve and things like that. You're aware of that much so far, but you don't know how deep the ties run, or if it's the entire clan or what. I would imagine Blythe thinks it's something other than that, which would make sense at the moment. Well,
before you left, did you hear any rumors of your clan? I don't want to sound out of place, but going rogue, going against the Volve?
No, not at all.
And that is definitely true. Your family are very closed, would be the best way of putting it. You're not exactly a major clan member from your time because of who and what you are. But from everything that you know of your clan, the last times you visited, they were not in that kind of mindset, and the Jarl certainly didn't seem to be either. It all doesn't add up or make sense in your mind yet. That's certainly true. Well, Rolf says, well, we'll deal with this. Maybe we need to go visit that mark on that map that you got there, Blythe. But first of all, I think we'll have to deal with the more pressing matters, as he's looking up at the smoking volcano in the distance that you are all aware of from last time. The possibility of finding survivors there is still plausible, and obviously, as sort of explained before, Ralph thinks that would possibly be a place that getting a banner for the ship would be something that would be doable. Sailing the open seas without one is precarious at best. You're basically considered Varang at this point, which is clanless, without a banner on the end of your ship. It becomes more perilous to be traveling as that's going on. But yeah, you do think it will take you a day or so to make your way to, well, I believe it's 2 days in total, across the sea towards Felagar and the Orn outpost that is there, or as it was at this moment. Is there anything else anyone is up to on the ship before we decide to take a rest and move on? Yes.
Is there by any chance still a dagger lodged in Hodor's body somewhere?
Oh, probably. Like you'll watch as he's dragging up like the bulbous shell thing made out of like what probably looks like his own rib cage burst out his back, kind of like backs it back into him, and it spits out the dagger that had got caught and just planks onto the floor as he's putting himself back together.
This may be a bit awkward, but good. I have
that back. Property of Baldur on it.
Well, it was from Zisa.
From Zisa.
Yeah, it's Zisa's dagger.
Property of Zisa.
Property of Zisa. I imagine Zisa labels her items.
Yeah, I was gonna say if anyone in this campaign has a label maker, it's Zisa.
I am very sorry, but good. I have that back.
Podus is gonna glare at Baldur and like flip his spear around in his hand and just donk you on the top of the head with like the non-sharp bit, like a proper like donk, but it's Podus, so it's not that strong. But the emotion's there. You can see him attempting to hurt you with this. It's like
You shortened the spell by doing that. You made everything harder for me.
You should have told me you could change into beasts.
I don't have to tell you shit.
he's gonna just like storm over to the other side and away from you.
I will pick up the dagger, walk over to Zisa, and hand the dagger back and say, "Here, thank you for the gift."
Zisa looks down at it, looks up, and says, "Clean it."
It is
There
very
was no
easy.
blood on it when I gave it to you.
Can I like sort of like smear it on like one of the like the furs I'm wearing? Just,
Sure,
like,
absolutely you
wipe the
can.
blood off a little bit. There, good as new.
Zisa takes the dagger back and uses prestidigitation to actually make it good as new.
And you see
it back in
it
the
magically
for
cleaned.
instance.
Yes, in the
Yeah.
moments.
The
Yeah, sort of.
principle of the matter, though, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I am very grateful for like the gift, even if it was like temporary.
That was not a gift. You were ineffective in that fight otherwise. You should be more prepared.
I mean, okay.
When is he not?
And Sidi is sort of looking around at everybody as this is all going on. Are we going to talk about Hodor turning into a wolf? I mean, that was so cool. Even if it did look like it was dead. She says, this little kid's looking like wide-eyed and amazed by the whole thing in the moment.
Hodor's blushing. Well, the closest to blushing his bloodless face.
Can pull off.
Beige.
just slightly tinted cheeks. Yeah. He
It
won't.
is a rather effective skill.
Yeah, I don't do it often. It makes people uncomfortable. I have tried to make them alive before, but it just doesn't quite work that way with me. And I never didn't know I could do that. Wolf, I think you said they were called Blythe. I kind of based it off yours. Sorry if that was a bit disturbing.
I mean, I don't think Adrian's very offended by it. I wouldn't worry about it.
I was meaning you. See, words can affect some people, you know.
That was so cool. Sidi is like it quietly. She is definitely not disturbed by this as this is all going on.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's
Smiling at that.
You fought very well, Hodor. You should be very proud of your ferocity in your wolf form. However, in future, you should know I don't like wolves.
Sorry. Try something else next time. As I said, first time doing a wolf. Thought it'd be cool.
So you can take other forms.
Within reason. As I get more powerful, I can be more powerful things, but I have to have seen the creature to turn into it.
And what of your form manipulation as far as your bones? That is not something I've ever seen.
Well,
Reminded me of the Blood Eagle.
Oh, that is a great way to kill someone. You are right, Baldo. Thank you for reminding me of that.
I disagree. It's rather ineffective. They seem to survive much too long for it to be efficient.
Yes, but the whole point of it is to make them suffer, you see. Something that's wrong. Someone who's wronged you in a certain way.
Then it's much more effective to make them suffer than to kill them.
It is. That is exactly what it's for. The longer they stay alive, the better, really.
well, I can tell you it's not the most comfortable thing. Sometimes my magic reacts to being in danger, and that's the way it does. Most druids seem to have links with the land, animals, the sea. Dead things seem to call to me, bones and stuff. That seems to be how my magic manifests, and I don't really quite understand myself.
So we cannot count on your brother having the same skill, making him more effective in combat.
He's never been blessed with magic.
That is unfortunate.
What are you talking about? I think I am perfectly good in a fight. I have always been skilled.
Yes, but we've yet to see you in a fight, really, have we?
That is untrue. We saw him fight the crocodile, and then also he rendered someone unconscious for calling him short.
He also managed to hit his brother. That was interesting.
He's done that our entire lives, hitting me, getting me hurt.
Hrolf is looking around like, what is this crew I've got?
I
Best
totally
damn
hit.
crew in the world.
I totally hit you. You still have like a wound right there.
Otis is glaring at you with like all the hatred he can muster.
Fair enough. Unless there is anything else, I think you guys will be able to rest as the ship will be getting closer to a scene of a volcano on the actual horizon. Will be the key thing here, and I think with the scene of the plumes of smoke still going up from this volcano in the distance, as the land is starting to move a bit closer as this is going on. The island of Felagar appears on the horizon as a ripple of concerned whispers seem to erupt from the crew as you're getting closer. The island is known by many as the Island of Clouds for its white alabaster slopes. Right now it is covered in smoke and obscured by black as ash and lava has spewed over much of the land as this is going on. A bright orange waterfall of lava is pouring into the sea from the island in the north hills of the space. As your ship is starting to move closer, it is clear that most of the island is now covered in steaming black lava rock. Tall spires of smouldering lava mar the island, and thick black purple fog covers most of the surface. Murmurs and groans are still shaking the earth and echo oddly across the otherwise silent waters, bereft of birds that seem to be normally following longships. To the south and west, almost a half mile of new island has been formed from the lava as you're moving closer. And I think at this point we will go for a little break, grab some drinks, and then we will return to see what we can find and some survivors. Okay, we are back, everyone. So, yes, where we left off, the ship has been sailing for another day or two, and you have now gotten towards Felagar Island, a outpost of the Orn. The volcano has obviously erupted. There is lava flow everywhere. You guys are seeing all of this for the first time as it's starting to come into view and get closer. I'm hoping everyone has vision on this page for now, if that makes sense. Hopefully they do, to at least be able to see the pictures as this is all going on. But I want anyone that is doing proper sort of lookout duty on the ship, or they feel that they would be in that kind of world, please give me a perception check, please.
James, I still have my familiar, my white raven.
You
so
absolutely do.
Be sending it out to do, like, you know, laps and see things.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Baldur. Your first roll is not so bad. Your second one would have been bad on that front.
Link. That's what they.
No problem. So yeah, most of the people that are doing on this looking at the moment, there is definitely a signs of structures going on the actual sides of the island as you're looking around. The first things that you do pick up is that there appears to be signs of black painted explorer longships, at least 2, possibly 3, and they seem to be beached off to the southeast, and that what looks to be the remains of a dock area, most of it covered in ash and lava that has built up, but there is still some remnants of that going on. The lava seems to have made almost like a new natural harbor. It's still hot, but there are definitely ships. Literally, seem to be intact on that are there. You're still off a ways, but they are certainly signs. I will give a few moments of time pass, Zisa, as your raven makes its way over that way, and there does appear to be a few people that seem to be near these ships as this is going up, or at least near them, close enough to be considered on watch or possibly on guard, one of the two. You definitely see that they appear to be armed. You'll certainly get at that. And the other thing that you would get that no one else knows right now is that they appear to have symbols on their shields of the Lutan clan.
Oh, yes.
So Zisa's eyes are blanked over. She's holding on to the railing of the ship, and she's giving us all matter-of-factly. So there's a dock. There are 3 ships. All is blackened in the soot. There are survivors, raiders, maybe. They look to be standing guard for the ships. They have the symbol of the Lutan. They're clansmen of Hodor and Baldur.
Well, that is interesting.
Why would the Lutan be at where the clan Orn would be? Do you trade with them often?
Do we trade with them often?
Not often. That's certainly not true. Give me an insight check, Baldur and Hodor. You can give me an insight.
Question, because I was away from the clan for a little while. Right?
Yes, fair enough. You can do it at disadvantage.
I mean, I do know my men.
That's fair enough. Fair enough. First thoughts that come to mind would be possible rescue. Maybe they were trading and in the area. That's certainly one of the things that comes to mind. The other one that does come to mind is that sometimes your clan can be opportunists when they see a chance. They could possibly be looters at this point. Is not impossible. It's hard to tell their intention, but those two are the main ones that come to mind.
Trading or looting. It's one of the two.
I think as that's going on and you're sort of making those sort of choices, your raven passes a little bit further over the land, Zisa, and what you see is there's now on top of the large bits of lava rock off from the dock, there is a very small encampment, and it appears to be there are Lutan banners again up on the actual tents as that's going on. But the disturbing thing that you see is that there appears to be some sort of a cross or wooden statue of some description, and there is a elven woman hanging, nailed by her feet upside down from this statue. As your raven sort of flies across this space in the moment.
Farther off, there's an encampment on top of an outcropping of volcanic rock. More Lutan banners. They seem to be torturing an elven woman. They have her hanging upside down on a cross by her feet. Is this normal for your clan? Do they use
normal?
as such?
No, that's not normal. That's sadistic at best.
This is highly unusual. We are usually feared warriors, but fairly, peaceful people.
We get it over and done. Drag it out. That kind of thing. Which is
It would seem that you are either not up to date on your plans going on, so that these raiders are a splinter group of such, perhaps maybe like the war, that have been attacking us.
Maybe opportunists, yes, looters, it's all possible. It's, Rolf is saying, possibly caution is wise, then maybe we figure out a way to get closer without drawing attention. Might not be a bad idea as a first step. What say you all?
Will Hodo, Baldo, will you be okay with us killing your men? I already can't do it for Blythe. I mean, if you two aren't okay with it, then...
No, we are not killing the Lutan. The Lutan are good, nice, and they listen to reason.
Well, Blythe said that about Blythe.
Yeah,
you are not open to reason? Is that why they keep attacking us?
I mean, they are literally called the War Clan. We are just Lutan.
You're muted, Jamie.
I said they're not called the War Clan.
It's the war.
Which is
You're literally the looting clan, then. Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
yeah, like the real Luton.
Yeah, but we don't kill, we just loot.
Well, you were torturing, as Zisa just said, you were torturing in such a horrible way. I know I just said that...
I did no such thing.
we can sit here and speculate, or we can go forward and try and have a conversation with these people. Maybe our clan members might be more forthcoming with discussion than lives have been explaining what's going on.
What kind of raiders are you? None of this no killing nonsense. If something attacks you, then you send them to the halls of the slain.
I agree with Router.
Look, let's try diplomacy first, and we'll see where it leads us.
When it's your own clan, that's the problem, right?
Agreed.
They are dishonoring themselves by attacking you.
Well, it sounds like
First
we'll
time
just
they
take the
attack-
direct approach and see what goes on, I think, by the sounds of it. We'll know soon enough.
Hrolf, is your goal to see this elven woman saved?
Any survivors would it be a thing at this point? Maybe they know the lay of the land enough that we might be able to find where some of the shops would be, where possibly
if a banner has survived all that's gone on, it would be worthwhile. Although it's hard to say with all of that
James,
volcanic ash.
How was the elf dressed?
She was dressed as a best way to describe a commoner rather than someone that was dressed for combat would be probably the best way of putting it. Not bad garments by any stretch, so not the poorest, if that makes sense from what you can tell, but regular sort of common Viking garb would probably be the best way of putting it. And obviously clearly in pain. Yeah.
The woman is no raider, but she seems to come from some means. Were we to rescue her, she may know where we can get a banner of the Volve. Or at least can point us in the direction of someone who could.
Again, we need to know what's going on here and figure it out. Sounds like what Baldur and Hodor are suggesting, we just go for the direct approach and figure it out from there.
We fly no banner as of now. If we were to approach directly,
they will think we're Varang. Yeah, they will think we're clanless. That is true.
Would because of our history, would Baldur and I be recognizable, or believed to be recognizable to the Luton clan because of
I mean, you haven't met every possible person. Yeah. I mean, you can certainly make more of your clan symbols than you do, to be brandishing them up, to try and dissuade in the moments. But you are on a ship that is flying no banner, so that would be a little bit of a thing. But maybe with a performance of some description, it might be enough. It would be between you guys an assisted performance of some description to try and pull something off where things didn't go awry instantly, or so you can sneak.
The Jarl in like in our family, was that our grandfather?
It was. Your parents were in line for it but didn't get it, so I imagine yes is the answer. It was one of your grandparents. I can't remember if it was the male or the female one, but
I also don't.
But yes, of whichever one it was, yes, you are correct. It is on that level of your grandparents were the higher up.
Yeah, so we probably weren't around when they were Jarl or Jarl.
No. But your family were high ranked until certain things went down, which Hodor knows more of than you do, than Baldur does. But you certainly wouldn't have been when your family was at its height. But I suppose it's a question of do you sneak? Do you try some sort of a performance to see how you get on with the clan as this is going on? But what are you thinking?
Could we perhaps acquire one of their banners and just fly as Clan Luton?
Well, certainly Zisa would be able to fill you in that each of those ships are flying the banner of the Lutan clan. Absolutely.
It would be better than clanless for sure, but the Volve banner would be the best if we could find
Correct.
it.
That stops all interfighting if we did. But it is something.
I mean, let's just talk to our people, right? Older, brother.
I think we should talk to them, personally. Maybe the two of us can go forward as envoys as such, and if we don't come back in 15 minutes, assume the worst.
That is
Zisa
a terrible idea.
And casts false life on herself because she thinks she's gonna need it.
I thought as well.
Okay. So, as a group, then, what's the plan? Are you going to pull short and have your Lutan members make their way by land, or are you sailing directly into port as is and have them just try and black from the deck of the ship without a banner, or are you going to try and pull the ship in quietly as a sort of a sneak operation? and drifted
it
in
might be
quite
best if
quite
they-
closely. It would be a tough bit of navigation, but it would be something that would be plausible. All these options seem
I think
possible.
Just chuck 'em in.
I mean, it
They
might be
want-
best if they don't see our ship, right? Maybe approach over land.
You certainly can. It's certainly another option. It won't be easy terrain because it's a lava fields here and there, but it's certainly you could pull up short and not be spotted and go over land if you wished. That's definitely plausible.
Yeah, can my Raven find a place for us to actually put the ship that's like safe enough for us to dock, but like out of the way?
And that wouldn't get noticed by the other ships.
Yeah.
Make me a perception roll from your
Okay,
familiar if you can.
Yeah, I don't know how, because I'm pretty sure that its perception is better than mine. And I think I can use either, whichever one's better. But I'm just gonna roll for me. If there's anything to add for that, then whatever.
Oh, okay. On that front, you do spot an area that does seem to have a bit more to be off a little bit to one side, that has a little bit of an extra bay to it. Yeah. From the vantage point of your Raven, as it's picking things through, you think that would work.
I convey. With knowing that's a 1, but I still convey.
No, fair enough.
Well, as long as you think it's wise, then I think we should go there.
Yeah, I think that's great scouting, Cisa. Your skills are immense. I think we should follow your lead and do whatever you say.
I don't lead. Hrolf leads.
And,
Whatever you say.
And
No, whatever he says.
And the ship will pick up a little bit of speed, but go quiet as you guys start to drift in to the parts of this dock off to one side that Cisa has spotted. As this is going on, the lava rock has built up over the space of this docks and bits and bobs. As this is all going on, you can definitely tell there are buildings now embedded within this lava rock as things are going on, and you do sort of see there are remnants of the dock as the ship sort of pulls closer, and you do make your way roughly onto land as a group with Hrolf. Is the little one being kept with you guys, or is she being kept on the ship with the rest? What's the thought process here as this is going
The
on?
last time we left the ship, it got set on fire.
You did
So-
lose your last ship. That is definitely true.
I can give her a piggyback.
Yeah.
Yeah, can we leave Jord and
Loki.
Loki behind as like guards for the ship?
I'm going to assume that you leave for thematic reasons and because they're NPCs. I'm going to say that you leave behind the crew. The rest of the crew are left behind, looking after the ship as you guys do start making your way off towards this space across. Are you going to be brazen here, or are you going to sneak? Is the question I need to know as a group.
I think it's best not to appear like
Well, we-
conspicuous, right?
I imagine it's just you two that's going to go up to the ships, and we're just going to hold back because that's what you've said. So it's up to you two.
Well, let me let's even this out a little bit by giving you guys a little bit more of an idea of the layout that you're currently going to be dealing with as this is all going on.
I'm confident in our charisma. Let's do this.
Oh, well, let's do it anyway.
Fair enough. Let me activate this through. So you're not quite this close yet, as this is all going to be kicking off. But as you guys will start moving closer to the boats and making your way across. I'm going to say you are coming from the top here as all this is kind of going on, and you can see this layout. There are a few people milling around. Apologies, there would be a couple more down here that I've not made uninvisible, so I've added those back in. So as this is all going on and you're starting to move closer as this goes on, Hodor and Baldur, you are up front with all of this as this is all going on. And I'm assuming you're... Well, what are you two up to as this is going on, and you start to see lock eyes with a few of these clan members as this is all going on in the moment.
Hail, clansmen!
Hodor just
I already
raises
know
a
that's gonna be wrong.
Yeah.
What?
Frida just turns to the rest and goes, "When we're gonna fight?"
What brings you to this godforsaken rock in the middle of the sea?
Okay, make a persuasion check for me.
There's a rock in the middle of the sea.
Is there an advantage because I'm like
Oh God, no!
there as well?
Oh,
No?
you're already adding to this enough that you've made it straight. A straight roll in the moment.
Okay, 13. It's not the bad. The worst
It's not
of the
the
two
worst,
rolls.
yeah.
Fair enough. As this is going on, they chatter between each other for a moment as this is all going on, and you start to see one running off, and this one starts to walk forward towards you. Who goes there?
Baldur and Hodor of Clan Lutan.
And yeah, he obviously checks your symbols in the moments and says, "And where have you come in from? I didn't see any other ships coming in."
Oh, we're parked on the other side of the island.
Oh,
God.
We're moored on the other side.
no, I think Hodor said parked.
Baldur.
Not Hodor, Baldur.
He said, "Did Madesh give you the wrong side of the island?"
Is Madesh a name I recognize?
You do not recognize that name.
We more came because we saw our brethren's flags. We came for help and understanding to what's going on.
With that, he pulls a axe and will hurl it at you in the moment. As
Not so fast.
Hodor's an honest guy.
Right,
He's
let's
not gonna lie.
kill this clan, everyone. Everyone's keen to kill war. Let's just kill Lutan.
So yeah, you will take 3 in the moment as this is going on, Hodor, and we will have to roll in some initiative as you've literally said that you spotted Lutan banners, which was against what they were going for in the moment. So here we go. So let's.
Why would you not lie and say yes?
Because Hodor's not a liar. He's not good at that
That's
kind of shit.
absolutely fine. That's completely acceptable as this is going on story-wise.
What a waste.
Couple more
I
here.
always forget that I gotta press normal.
Yes, unfortunately, we're not past the point of that one being a thing at the moment. Right, I am going to roll all of the NPCs in. We are going to change to a bit more combat. It's a combat-heavy session, guys, but we are definitely going to be going for it on this one, as the combat music will kick in, and in the moments I'm going to play this through, and the ones that make sense will be in the round, the ones that won't, but we will begin the combat. As this is all initially going on, the raid archer at the back would not be aware of what is going on. The second one there would not be ready. That one is not. Frida, you're the first to react. This one is thrown. These two are starting to pull weapons. You are first to react amongst this lot.
Okay. Well, sorry Hodor, sorry Baldur. Doesn't look like diplomacy's working. And she'll run up and attack.
No, don't kill them.
21 for 6. You will absolutely hit. Taking that first one and causing a nasty, nasty hit.
And that's all I'll do. Or spell slots on these.
No problem. The first of the raiders. So it will be the one you're actually attacking, I believe. So he will be returning. He will be returning the hit. Let's see how he's going to do. And he is going to attempt to slash. Let's see. And he will he will do very, very badly, and will be rolling a 4, so a natural 1, and will completely miss in the moment. Moving on to the next raider. This one will see this is all kicking off, will run forward and will begin to hurl a axe in your general direction, Frida, as you're the closest incoming. And this one is even, pretty poor as well with a 5. so far, not so good on their front. Next one in line. This one is too far out to know what's going on here. Blythe, round to you.
Okay. I will run in here. And I will tell Iroen to be at my heel. Because this is stuff I can do now.
Yes, you do have the wolf is in play.
And I will attack.
Just for the stream, they hit level 3 at the end of last session, so they now get to use their abilities, etc.
I will shoot you.
Okay.
Yes.
Is that the one in front of Frida you were going for?
This one here.
Over on this side, no problem. And you hit for 6. Yep. Taking a wound to the shoulder in the moment. No problem.
That is everything for now.
No problem. Hodor. You've taken a minor hit from your clansman. Yes.
Double check. Did we come up with? Oh god, these are
Druids.
I made terrible names up that are real names. Hoda will come forward, and I physically can't shout in Hoda's voice, so I'm gonna just say it in my normal voice, and he will say, Holt, we are the children of Ulfherd and Bo. We come here to speak with you for diplomatic talks. We're not here to hurt you in any way. And he's going to say that with a weird confidence that no one has ever really heard from him before.
Okay. You can make a persuasion check with that.
Pessimism helps.
Fair enough. You see two of the raiders that are near you, Hodor, sort of take that in the moment, and I need you to make an insight check for me. No, make a perception check. Sorry, apologies.
Oh, but I like insight.
Okay, I'm gonna go with it that because it's a bit of insight. Insight tells you, first of all, something is off with them, and there is a odd look about them when you as you're sort of taking them in. There is a glassiness to the eyes. There is something is wrong.
This is exactly what I missed.
Do I have time to report that to everyone?
6 seconds. So you've yelled out your speech. What do you think? I suppose is the question. You think it's plausible or not? I suppose.
I think I will I will be able to get out. Wait, they're not in their right minds, and it will be said in a way of like panic and concern is laced in his tone. That's the only thing, so I can't give any more details about why I think that way.
Fair enough. Baldur, round to you.
Yeah. I don't think I really know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't yelled it out, right?
I just yelled, wait.
Something's
and then
off.
they're
Yeah,
right
they
mind.
basically.
Yeah, something's off.
You got a very short something's off, but they are attacking. Yeah.
I'll run up, hands in the air, and I'll say, "Please, Klansman, we mean you no harm," and take the dodge action.
Okay, fair enough. Router, round to you.
Which one of these is appears to be the leader?
Oh, that's a good question. I think you'd be intelligent enough to realize that these two spoke to each other and then one ran off. So this one at least showed some initiative. You don't think any of them are the leader of this group? But this one certainly had more initiative in the moment. But that's about as much as you get, if that makes sense.
Okay. She is going to move. Dash.
Scrabbling up the lava rock, no problem.
And then she will raid.
Hanging from this odd statue is this elven woman, her feet pinned to the actual statue as you rage in.
And that is my turn.
No problem. Bringing us to Zisa, round to you.
So, two of them spoke and then one ran off, right?
Yes, one is running off in this direction.
Sorry, what
Back
direction?
back towards the tents.
How far away is that one?
As of now, from you, it's 50 feet.
50 feet, okay. So, Zisa. By the way, I would like to apologize not only to those in this party, but also anybody watching on Axiom's channel. I've been saying that Zisa runs like Naruto. That is vulgar and inaccurate. She actually runs like Lord Sesshomaru in Inuyasha because she has a flapping robe that goes behind her. So from now on, please
like
picture,
Naruto.
please picture Lord Sesshomaru whenever she is running, which is what she's doing right now. So she
is upping the level of anime on this channel. Yeah, fair enough.
dashes forward to here, and then she is going to cast Sleep. This is the guy who's running away from us, yeah?
Correct, yes, yeah.
Okay, is there a dude here?
There is a body there as you start to look.
Ugh. Zisa wouldn't make that noise, but I did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then, yes, I would like to do the thing that I said I was going to do, please.
No problem, can't sleep.
Some sleepy time. And I will stick that, we'll say, right here. Let's get everybody in on it.
Okay.
Ooh, bad damage. Or sorry, bad hit points.
It is, in fact, yes, only one will fall asleep in the moment due to that, but it is the one that you initially caught on his way as this is all going on, as he will drop down prone in the moment and will fall asleep.
And then Zisa will cock her head up a little bit and then look over at the one that Frida's fighting, and my familiar's going to go over there and give the help action.
Okay, no problem. Next on the list, that one is we don't have to worry about yet on that one, and this one is in combat with Router right now. Okay, Router, incoming. This one will attempt to hit you with its axe. Let's see how that's going to go. Are you raging at this point, or are you still...
I am raging, yes.
Okay, so does a 14 hit, or will that be a miss?
It misses.
Okay, so yes, that one will miss in the moment. And its turn is officially done. Next one we don't have to deal with yet. And this last one is we don't have to deal with. Okay. The Raid Archer will be seeing the commotion going on, so he will be moving on over here as the spell is kicking off, and we'll have that going on. And he will be able to see Baldur, as that is the closest one at the moment, and will attempt a short bow shot. Let's see how that's going to do. And for him, he will double crit on that one.
Okay, well, because this was a disadvantage, but if it's double crits, then...
Yes, sod's bloody law, but yeah, he will crit, doing all of that damage of 14 in the moment to Baldur as this is going on. I think it might be against him, you know.
So against me as well.
Yeah, that's crazy. So that one is done, and the other one will also take his shot. Let's see how he's going to do it. Can't do another one, surely. That would be insane. A 16 to hit this time.
Yeah, it also hits.
Okay, for 4. Yeah, disadvantage. Yeah, 16 for 4 in the moment. As that is going on, that one is done, and this raider is the one that fell asleep, bringing us to Frida's turn.
Yeah, Frida will just hit this one at advantage because of the familiar, I think.
Welcome.
That is absolutely true.
17 for 8.
17 for 8. That will definitely work in the moment, and it has 4 hit points left to its name. This one will be a goner.
Cool. And I just push the body out the way and run over to this one.
No problem. That one is dead. This is actually this raider is going to be ready to attack you, I believe. Is there anything else on Frida's turn? Sorry, did I miss something?
No.
No problem. This one will try and attack you. Let's see how it's going to do in the moment. 13 to hit. I'm assuming that's too low, surely. Yes, by a long shot. So that one will miss, and this one will be hearing the commotion, and we'll be dealing with that in a bit. Blythe, round to you.
Got 2 sheets open.
Yes, fair enough. Companions are kicking in. Fair enough, yes.
I don't know how fast this wolf is.
Wolves are 40, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yes,
speed
yeah,
40,
that's
yeah.
speed. That's exactly what I was trying to find.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm running Curse of Strahd on weekends, so I know wolves.
Oh yes, you've got plenty of wolves in your your story. Oh, Strahd.
Yes. Iron, help Frida.
Oh.
Fuck!
What?
That's the wolf, right?
Bark? Yeah.
Bark, howl.
Fair enough.
Wolves don't only howl.
But the wolf on command darts towards the raider. Absolutely
It
no
also
problem.
has 6, which means it comes at advantage if I need it.
Yes, excellent. Well,
Yes, I did need it.
you did absolutely doing 8 damage to this one in the moment. As Frida is getting ready to attack on that front, the leg is grabbed, and as it bites down on the raider.
And I will take a shot at put it a bit further. What the hell are these? I thought they were rocks.
No, they are large birds. As you come around that corner, Blythe, there are giant axe-beak birds on the ridge above you. Just a fraction there. They're looking at you would be the best way of putting it right now. Nothing's happened, but you come around the corner and there are all of these beasts up there.
I can't think of this right now. I'll shoot this beak over here.
Which one are you aiming for? That one.
14?
Okay, I need you to make me a perception check, please.
No, nuts.
But you get a +7. I thought you were good at those.
I do, but it just means something bad's gonna happen.
So you pull up. Your eyes lock with this guy as you let fly in the moment, and for a brief moment you look at those eyes, and those eyes look familiar to you, like something you've seen in your dreams, killing ravens, mists. There's sort of that same look at these eyes, look at you, and there's recognition on this person's face for a moment as this goes on, as you let fly, and as the arrow embeds in this guy.
Would that be enough sort of reasoning that I would imagine they're not actually themselves?
I would give you that with a 21. I'll say that that you feel that they may not be themselves.
Hodor, Baldur, Holdor. Hodor, you're just a small bag now. Hodor, Baldur, they're not themselves. They're something else.
Yeah, no shit, she says, with like 2 arrows sticking out of him.
Yeah, it's just for you to like not feel so guilty about killing them, is what I was going for. Kill them!
Fair enough. Hodor, bringing it round to you in these moments.
Well, I've just been having spellcaster's regret in choice of spells. Just because it was one I wish I had.
Anyone that's played a spellcaster has been through that for certain levels. So yeah.
Don't do them.
Let's. Can I see those birds from where I am?
Yeah, absolutely. You can see what's going on. Make an animal handling check or something along those lines, or a nature check might be acceptable as well. A 21. You are 100% certain that is wild. They are just wild beasts, and the way that they're looking at Blythe, if he doesn't get away from them fairly swiftly, they will freak out and attack him.
Okay. Knowing that, Hodor will call out, Blythe, they're wild.
Blythe, they're wild. Get away from them.
And whilst doing that, he will, with a heavy heart, he will cast. Oh.
Fireball.
Sadly, no.
The amazing druid fireball, yes, the whole nother level.
I am gonna cast this one purely because I just want to use it. I'm gonna cast a Dust Devil here, and he's gonna shove him into the garbage over there.
Dust Devil? Isn't that a small Hoover?
On that one, so he needs to make a strength save. Okay, let's see how he's going to do on that one. Incoming, he's going to roll poorly, as most of my raiders seem to do. He will be rolling a 5, so he will definitely fail, and will be taking the 2 damage.
Cool. So he'll get also just shoved into that pile of rubbish.
No problem.
Now difficult terrain for him.
Shove him into the vicious birds. Birds all eat him.
A sacrifice.
Okay, as that all goes on, then Baldur, it's round to your turn, I believe.
Okay, first order of action. Second wind. To regain some hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great. Better than nothing. Then I will run up to this guy. Please, we do not want to kill our clansman. And I will attempt to grapple him.
Okay, so a contested strength athletics check on that one. Okay.
He's asleep, isn't he?
Oh, this one is asleep already. Yes, apologies. Yes, we.
Yes, do not wake that messenger dude up.
But this one is certainly up and around, or this one is as well.
Like he's like within a spell, isn't he?
Can't you step the one as a bonus action and get to the dudes back there?
No, because I already did bonus action for my second wind.
Oh yes. Step of the second wind.
This one exists. That's certainly true.
Yeah, I will head to there. Tell to Frida, please don't kill them, and I will like sort of like grab him in like a chokehold and like sort of like drag him away from Frida, so like she can't like get to him.
Okay. So contested
but
strength.
grapple him at the same time. So yeah.
See how that plays out.
That rolled a lot of dice. I don't know why. 23.
23 versus a 9. So I think you're getting your way. He is officially grappled.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, are you dragging him away, or are you staying put?
Yeah, I'll drag him away, just like a little bit.
Okay. See how that goes. Yeah, we drag him away over that way. No problem. Okay.
Because I have like the bludgeoning thing. Like at the beginning of next turn, he will take like 4 damage. But I would like this to be, like, non-lethal, if that's okay.
Okay.
At the beginning.
No problem. Just remind me when the time comes. Rowder, round to you.
She's gonna swing with her great axe recklessly, but she will use the non-bladed side of it. I'm alive.
No way.
Ooh.
And 19 for 6. Okay.
+2 because of.
Oh, okay. Well, that does make a difference as he will be knocked to the ground. That one had lower amount.
The dangling elven woman. How are her feet attached? Is she tied to this thing, or is she nailed?
Nailed. So nails sticking through the feet right now.
Okay. I was gonna say, with my movement, could I try and topple this thing?
Yeah, you can make a. I'll add a. I'll put a strength check in just to see how well it goes in the moment. We'll just say the adrenaline's kicking in for making a moment. I'm happy for that.
Right. Or athletics.
Athletics will be fine. Yeah.
I am raging, so there's an advantage.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's not the most in the ground thing. You do topple this thing. Pushing it down in the moments, and it does topple down, her body laying on top of this thing as she crashes. You hear a wince from her as she sort of breathes heavily, but she is definitely still alive as this is going on.
And then I'll just get in position to attempt to remove the nails next turn.
Okay. Next on the list, Zisa, it's round to you.
Zisa is a lot like magic in the sense that magic can't do non-lethal damage. So she is going to
Incoming
firebolt.
cap.
Has that guy or this guy done anything?
They've
yet or
fired
no?
arrows, not much more.
All right, well that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and shoot this dude. And because I am level 3, I can now swap my cantrips every long rest because wizards are cool like that now. So you see Zisa trace over her heart, and as she traces over her heart, there's like a spark of fire, and then she points her 2 fingers, and she's going to fire that dude.
Okay.
17 for 2.
17 for 2. And that's the archer guy over here, isn't it?
That's this dude, yes.
Okay. He will definitely take all of that. And
then
he is aware.
As a bonus action, I will send the Raven to give the help action to Balder because he needs all the help he can get.
Mm-hmm.
And then
in the moment, Z, so when you make that attack and you hit, I need you to make me a perception check.
Nine.
Okay.
CC says not very perceptive because she just doesn't care. So I did that. I'm going to use a little bit of my movement just to duck behind this. Oh, do the birds react to me at all or no?
Surprisingly, no.
Right, that's fair. Well, then I'm going to go ahead and just interpose everyone's attacks with this giant boulder. And then, is Hrolf with us?
He is. Remember, he is a companion action. You can use him in that mode. But yeah, you have to, in theory, think the child and him are in the scenes. But they are where you need them in the moment.
Hrolf shows up, just materializes on the other side of this dude that Balder's fighting, and will take a swing at this guy.
Yeah, as the way he seems to be, he is always in the place where he needs to be, where people can't even seem to follow him in the moments as this goes on. But yeah, he appears and does a very respectable 23 for 5 on this raider, killing that one at the moment.
Nice. Take that. And I think that's everything that I would like to and can possibly do.
Okay, no problem. Next on the list, Raid Archer. First one will run over to this point. He will look at Blythe and then we'll take a shot. And we'll crit for a 24 for 10.
Sorry.
Yeah, the archer came running over, locked eyes straight on you, and fired. And you just hear him go, "You." And the next one will come running over, aim at Blythe, and shoot. And with an 11,
is he
will
aiming
miss.
through my dust devil? Because that's just not going to be good for arrows.
That's a really very, very valid point. This thing stays around for a period, or does it disappear in an action?
I get to move it around.
No problem. Yeah, he would move to a point where that made sense. That's very valid. But yes, no problem. So he certainly moves across and takes that in. Next on the list is this raider. Baldur, this one will leave your...
He's asleep.
He's asleep. This one is asleep. Thank you.
Sleeping. The baby's sleeping.
Let that one go. Thank you. I can't put the assigned things on them tonight for some reason. So yes, thank you on that one, Joe. Frida, it is actually your turn before that.
Okay. Just gonna step over the wolf.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. And run over here and get to here. And I will attack this one, the archer.
No problem.
My battle axe. No, it's okay.
21 for 7. It's damn good. And he will take the hit.
Why not? I will smite him.
Oof, nice.
11.
Okay, absolutely incinerates it, and there is a brief scream, and black smoke flies from the back of this thing, from this person in the moment, and as this golden light blasts off of this person, and then the archer is no more.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay. Did I just exercise him?
I think so.
Next on the list. Yeah, anything else? Any movement? You're staying put. No problem. Okay, moving down the list. I believe Blythe, you're next.
Hey, I went Baldo. Bonus action. Attack.
That guy's sleeping.
Well,
He's gonna get gnawed on.
So,
He
so
was
I
on,
got
he was on- he
advantage.
was on the ground.
He's asleep.
He's
I
sleeping
can't
on the ground.
I can't see him.
He's right there.
He's just
right there.
He's just a person
It's the
standing there.
high ground.
Yeah, I
He's
can't
standing.
I can't seem to put the symbols on him.
He's
So yeah, that is
most
my fault.
definitely
But
lying
he
on
is
the
definitely
ground,
sleeping. Yeah.
unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll try it
well,
again, but that one. But yeah,
I just-
it's
I
not
just-
letting me do it.
That just gives me the maul attack. Maul advantage. See if I get a crit. I don't. 6 damage. Sorry if I woke him up.
No, he was already past that point, so he only has 6 in his name anyway. So yeah, your dog will maul the guy in the moment.
Don't kill him. I care so much for my clan. Don't maul him. My character that I control.
Hey. Kids in glass houses. I will, knowing these are not too happy, I'm going to go over to Irwin and what's this guy doing now? What's all this going on?
Yeah, this one
Dust
is
devil?
sort of enveloped in a dust devil as this is all going on.
I'll go for this one then, but I will try to just take him out non-lethally, so take him by the legs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Take his legs.
I'll take an arrow to his knee if I can. 17.
17 for 9. Damn, that is put him in a very compromising point, but yeah, he is still up at the moment.
Yield. That's it. Oh yeah, I forgot they're possessed. Never mind.
Bringing us to Hoda's turn.
Hoda is going to use his bonus to use this to take out that chap. So that's going to be moved as a bonus action. And then
And then he needs to do a strength save, I believe, isn't it?
yes.
Let's see how he's going to do. And he rolls a 7, so that's going to be abysmal.
And he gets launched as well, back 10 feet.
Okay, he is pushed back 10 feet. Bang. Towards the entrance there. That's no problem.
And then I would come and join Rhoda in helping the elf lady.
Okay, yeah, you can see that they're clearly pinned by these giant metal nails that have basically been punched through her sort of feet/ankles right now.
Okay, so my action is going to be I can't be helpful.
Spellcaster
Yeah.
choices again, yes.
Can I do a medicine check to pull out the nails?
Okay, with the least amount of should we say extra bleeding and bits like that. Yeah, I can see where you're going. Yep, no problem. Yeah, make a medicine check. Go for it.
18?
Okay, I mean you've dealt with arrows before and things like that, so it's very similar, just heavier in that respect. Yeah, you go for it and pull. There's a yelp, but yeah, you're there ready to staunch the bleeding in the moments as you pull her feet free from the with the first move. Yeah.
Yeah. As I do that, I go, "You're gonna be okay now. You're gonna be okay."
Yeah, there's just a groan in the moments as this is going on for now.
Wait till they wake up and see your face.
True. She'll think she's dead.
And died.
The Reapers come.
Baldur, round to you, sir.
Yes, I will. Everybody's dead. Why is everyone dead? Okay, I will run up to this guy and grapple.
Okay, no problem. We'll do a contested and see how he's going to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, my guy did good, but not 24 good on that one. He is officially grappled at the moment.
Can I sort of whisper in his ear?
Kill the chosen.
He's dead.
Kill the chosen.
Kill the chosen.
As this is going on, anything else on Baldur's turn as this creepy voice is coming from this person?
No, I am just holding him very tight, hoping he will go to sleep.
Sleep, sleep. Bringing us to Rowder's turn.
Has the woman been successfully removed from?
The way I've played it right now, Hodor has managed to get the nails out, if that makes sense. She hasn't come round, but she is unpinned.
Okay. Are there any guys left?
There appears to be some guys up in the further area, and there are obviously a bunch of tents.
How far can I get I guess I'll start running towards this one.
No problem. And with that, that's all. And everything, Zisa,
Yeah.
your turn.
Zisa's gonna send the Raven over to the one in front of Frida that Router is running towards, so that I get advantage with a firebolt.
Mm-hmm. $17 for one.
These cantrip damages I'm rolling are sucks. They've been so bad. And Zisa is going to Lord Sesshomaru run forward to here. Oh, never mind. That was me measuring. To here. Let's get a better look. She's going to be focusing on this dead body when she gets close enough to it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we'll say, why not? Herolf shows up right here, compliments Baldur, and attacks this dude at advantage or whatever because he's grabbed.
No problem. Incoming.
Baldur's just helping out.
Cheers,
I
Baldur.
will literally say that. No! As he stabs down.
He literally, using the advantage of you, does 22 for 8, taking the head off the guy in the moment.
Can I attempt to like wrestle him out of the way to give it disadvantage? Is that a thing I can do?
So it's just what, straight roll?
You certainly can do a bit of that. Give me a strength check and see how you would have done.
Just strength.
Okay, 19. Okay, I'll give you that. We'll put it on disadvantage, and I'm going to be nice, and I'm going to re-roll it again, so you can.
That is very nice.
On that one, so we see how
Kind
that
of benevolent
plays
DM.
on that one, and his disadvantage this time changes it to a 21 to 5. He doesn't get as clean a head cut, but he does take him in the moment because his 2 hit points is not enough to stop
Can we
that.
say that they're like out of the body, like a splash of blood covers his face?
Absolutely, yeah. As the blood of your own clan splashes across his face, no problem.
Badass.
Thematically good.
And I don't know if I have enough action economy to do this in your opinion, James, but I saw Freedom use her divine power on one of these dudes and just mist come off of him. Can I roll an Arcana check for that to see what that's about?
Were you behind this hill? Because it's a little hill.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Oh wait, where was I? I was down there. How high up is this?
Yeah, so I've been playing that until Blythe got to the top here. At this point, the beast, he wasn't aware of the beasts, etc. So I don't think he saw it.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
So I didn't see that then.
Not in that moment, but
Yep,
we can replay in a little bit. There is one left, I believe. The next really is Frida in the turn order. Yes.
And I'll use my inspiration die that I got from last session to get advantage.
Oh, very nice.
Because I can.
Absolutely.
I get unlimited.
22 for an 11. Yeah, how do you want to finish the last of this group off? Yes.
He's just sort of getting bludgeoned by this sandstorm, and then all of a sudden, an axe just comes out of nowhere and just cleanly cuts off his head. Just falls.
As the head bounces down on the ground next to you, Blythe, in the moment as this is all happening.
And can I do what Zisa was going to do and see if I know anything about that source? What just happened? If it was some sort of like removing of curse or something like that.
Make a religion check.
Sure. Nope. I will just tell everyone afterwards.
So yes, with that, finally, the battle comes to a quiet as things will go and quiet in the moments as you all look around at each other and breathe heavily. Hodor now still over the top of the unmoving, or the very little moving form of this elven woman that is now unpinned. What is everybody doing in these first few moments here?
I'll heal wounds the elf woman.
No problem, you
I
certainly
will
can.
check out this body.
I'm going to go over to Baldur and put my hand on his shoulder.
Baldur is just like sitting on his knees, like staring catatonically at like the a half beheaded body in front of him, like
Baldur,
blood
these
still
were-
covering his face.
These were not what the people you once knew. They were possessed. I see now that this must be what is driving my clan to do the same. Something isn't right. And Iron's gonna come over as well and just start like licking your face.
I
Everybody's
think
covered
I'm
in the
gonna
blood of your own
start coming
clan.
over here.
Like you see, he doesn't react at all. Like he's just.
And then Iron bites your face. No, she
I
doesn't.
die because I'm low on hit points.
There's
That's not
nothing you
what
could have done here. These weren't your clansmen anymore.
They
It
could
was
have
something-
tried.
We did. We tried talking to them, but they didn't want to listen.
Talk more.
Ra-
Smart, Ethan.
Rauda will come along dragging the unconscious one that she did not kill by the hair, and we'll just lay it down in front of everyone.
As the body sort of lays there on the ground as this is all happening.
We'll get answers.
This one's still breathing in it.
We'll get answers quickly.
In the meantime, Zisa, you've made your way over to that body. Can you give me a quick investigation check of that for me?
Yes, I can. Ooh.
Okay. Not a lot of obvious things going on as you're first looking. They are wearing a clan symbol though, and you do pick up that is the clan symbol of Orn, not Lutan.
Do they have any tattoos like me?
They do not appear to have any tattoos, barring their normal adulthood mark that everybody gets. So obviously, everyone gets at least one tattoo when they become of age, like your runes, as that's going on. But no, nothing obvious like that in the moment. Hodor, your end of things, you cast Cure Wounds. You see some healing. Her feet knit back together a little bit, and then there's and she sort of like looks and is sort of taken aback by the look of you in the moment. And where am I?
Try not to move too quickly. I think most of your blood will rush to your head. We came to this island from nowhere, and we saw you in peril. You nailed to a cross upside down by your feet. Using
I tried to save my family, get them off the island. I tried to steal one of the ships. They caught me. They killed my family. And she's sort of wincing as she's pulling herself together a little bit. You can see she's not a warrior. Hodor is the best way of putting it. She's definitely probably got spunk, would probably be a reasonable thing, but she's certainly not warrior-like.
Yeah, Hodor will be giving her an assessing glance to try and work out why they kept her alive and murdered her family when she was the one that did the boat stealing, according to her story. He'll offer her a hand to gently help pull her up and say,
come meet the rest of my crew. We're trying to work out what's going on here and how we can be of help.
No problem. I will pop her image in the chat in a few moments, but as I forgot to make her token. Yes, she will take your hand. She will certainly get up and start to make her way across with you to the rest of the group as this is all going on. Fairly long flowing hair. Yes. Reasonable clothing as we sort of semi-discussed previously. But yeah, as she is brought across to you all, is anyone else up to anything in these moments as this is going on?
So Frida's squatting over the body that the sort of black dust came out of behind, and she'll say, "Zisa, can I need your help with something? Can you come here a sec?"
Stands right up, walks right over. Yes.
When I hit this one with the divine energy of Thonir, some black energy came out of sort of like it escaped the body after I killed them. It didn't happen with this one because I didn't use the divine. Do you think they're all possessed by some sort of evil? Have you ever seen something like this in your lifetime?
Zisa will walk directly up to the body and kneel down and look very closely at its face and open its eyes. James, what roll would you like for that?
I would like religion, please.
All right. I'm not trained, but I'm not stupid, so here goes.
I am trained and I am stupid. So.
I'm also trained and stupid. So.
You say that you used energy from the god you worship.
Yes, I channeled Thonia's divine energy, and it strengthens me and allows me to become a better warrior.
James, can I have the help action from Frida?
Okay. Yes, she can assist in the moment. Yeah.
He's trained as well.
Good, because
Fair
I
enough.
needed that for the 21.
Okay. You're not sure of specific instances, but you certainly would understand that some divine magics can cleanse that kind of thing. That's certainly plausible. What she's describing to you fits the bill. Maybe there was something of the divine involved in this in more ways than one.
While you were using your divine might to attack and harm, like fire, it can also purify. And it would seem that the radiance of that energy is what happened here. I can't speak for the souls of the rest of the slain, but it's possible that you may have sent this one on to Valhalla.
Oh, I mean, that at least that is some good news. As I always say, death is just the beginning. And unfortunately for the ones that I didn't rid this curse of, I fear that they have not gone to Valhalla. They might have gone to hell.
At the mention of hell, you see Zisa just break eye contact for just a slight second and look off, for like back maybe towards the ship, and then I'll look back and say, as you say, if there was time to give them a proper burial, perhaps then the rest could be spared such a fate, but I do not know if we have that sort of time. And then she'll look up at the still erupting volcano.
It's definitely smoking. I mean, it looks like the
Yeah.
worst of it's been and gone, and there's obviously more land here than it is. There are pockets of, I mean, you're basically standing on lava rock, is probably the best way of putting it. But there is, this has definitely had time to cool, where other parts have not. There's certainly a lot of it. There obviously was a major volcanic incident that's happened in the moments a few days back.
So Zisa stands up and says, "We should speak to Rolf on this. He'll want to know, and most likely tell the Volv of this as well."
Yes, I will tell the three that are involved with the clans that have this curse, see if they would, well, like me too, if we do get into another battle, if I were to kill them, at least I would kill them with the power of the gods and maybe save them.
Perhaps when we first fought the War clan and they returned as undead, you did not wield such might against them. No?
No, yes, this is true. I couldn't, that's a very long time ago. I might not have.
Hard to remember in the moment, yeah.
I think we're level 1, so I don't think you could smite yet because you had no spell slots,
That
right?
sounds about right. And I killed, the one that I killed was with a spear, and it was
Yeah.
100 feet away, so.
Okay.
Yes, I will tell them. You mention it to Herolf, and he might know of this sort of behavior.
So Zisa nods and will bring Herolf up to speed on what she just learned.
Yeah, and I'll also do the same to Hodor, Blythe, and Baldur, and I'll say I think I might have saved that one from whatever evil is corrupting them, and maybe if I channel enough of the divine, I could save many more. I don't want to kill them all. Maybe I can do it before they die, maybe save them then, but they were definitely not themselves, as all of you have said. They were definitely possessed by something maybe otherworldly.
Maybe we could have gotten whatever is possessing them out of them. We shouldn't have killed them.
Well, at the moment, I can only do it by harming them. I do not wield the divine as greatly as you would hope, unfortunately.
At least we know how we can help them in the future, or work towards it. We'll study up and look forward to dealing with this better in the future.
The lady that you brought over, Hodor, says, they definitely deserve to die. I'm sorry if they're your clan, but they, yeah. And she sort of spits down on one of the unconscious one that's below, next to her at the moment.
I don't know about. Well, while they were like this, they do deserve it. But as I said, they were possessed.
I don't
fear
care.
They were not.
They killed everyone. And she starts to sniffle slightly.
While their actions may or may not have been their own, there is a certain freedom in death. We allow their soul to hopefully go to the beyond, or to wherever it is that they were destined to go before. Maybe this energy only wields the body.
Nothing of this situation makes sense, she says. They slaughtered the rest of us after they figured out I was trying to steal one of the ships. Then I've been hanging there for days afterwards. I don't understand any of it. And the constant banging. It makes no sense.
What are you banging?
All day and all night, there've been people coming and going, and it's just been clanging and banging, all coming from the tents over. And she sort of points towards the back, past the fire.
I go investigate the tents.
Yes. Please help me. I don't want to just open it on my own.
There's a skeleton! Sorry, I got excited.
There are definitely bodies around Hodor. That is definitely true. So Blythe, you make your way over with Hodor and Frida in this moment over to that tent. What is it?
Where are you going, Blythe?
That's right. It's probably because I moved in
Life
twice.
is moonwalking.
No, I went to move as well, and everything had frozen for me, and then for some reason I went backwards.
No problem. So yeah, you guys move across to that space, and then Frida, yeah, you open the door.
Yes, I'll say, please allow me if there's danger. I can take a hit, at least, and we'll open the door.
On the inside of the tent, there is what appears to be a large dug hole into the lava rock, leading down. There is a large metal pole across the top of the hole, and there appears to be a large tied rope hanging from it. There is the flicker of golden light at the bottom edge of whatever's going on down that hole.
Everyone.
What would they have been doing here?
Hoda's going to turn around to the woman and say,
This place was your home, right? Any legends about stuff buried underground?
No, but this is not the normal level of the land where everything's buried under. Everything should be lower. Everything, the town, it is all below us.
What is located directly beneath this spot?
There are some of the shops nearby, a little bit of the grounds, some homes, all manner. It's a busy town.
Nothing of magical or religious significance. Nothing of interest to the gods or those who look to wield magic.
There is one magical. She built magical items. She had a little shop down there somewhere, if that's what you're talking about. Religious significance, I do not know. And I can give you a rough idea of the layout down there. And yeah, she can spend a bit of time explaining roughly what will be there for next time.
Yeah, Zisa will draw it out in the ash of the volcanic rock and kind of get a lay of the land to how she's describing it and what we might find if we were to go down.
Fair enough.
Baldur, I fear that more of your clansmen are going to be down there. They are not going to go down without a fight, unfortunately. You are going to have to either subdue them or kill them, unfortunately.
I think Baldur, as you're sort of sitting there and sort of taking all of this in, I think we sort of leave with the scene as you're looking at the sort of dismembered bodies and the head of one of your clan members. Sort of heads is sort of standing there, sort of sitting there almost in front of you. You're sort of still semi-covered in blood, and as you're looking at the face of that one, you can almost think that maybe it's smiling at you. And I think with that, I think this is where we will sort of bring it to a close for this week, I think. And when we will figure out what's going on next time. Yes, go ahead.
If I may add on to that, I think when he stares at this guy's face, he suddenly, transported in his mind to, years earlier when he was in a similar position, crouched over a body, fists bloodied, with a feeling of doom and dread.
What have you done?
Over him.
Nice. And I think we will call it there. Well done. Okay, we'll end the stream.